Hey, Rich. Pretty well. How are you? Talking to you. Your view reads. Is that actually your dad? I didn't know What's his name?
So our writers write sketches, and then we meet, the producers and the writers meet, and we pick the sketches, and then right after that, they choose, the directors of the sketches choose some lines to be given as a script, and then we have a bunch of people that audition every time, actors, or just, it's not just actors, we have people, BTMM, the writers, just anyone who likes anyone who likes to do sketches or likes to act or wants to do it. We don't have high standards, and it's really it's really a fun environment. Everyone comes. We bring in groups of maybe 6. It could be daunting because we have a lot of people in the room watching them, but they come in and they just act out some short scenes, or they do some prompts. We sometimes ask for improv.
In the lovely black dress. Would you stand up, say your name, and tell us which country you would like to work in an embassy for and why?
Hello, my name is Jasmine Abigail Kajori, and if I had to work for any nation, I would want to work for the United States.
Woo!
The United States
Our girl.
is the greatest country in the world!
And Derek.
Oh, God.
We're just working down the line. Yeah.
Okay, I'm Derek Meyer, and same question?
Yep.
Okay, I would work in Mauritius because it's the greatest African nation that nobody's ever heard of, but the dodo bird comes from there, and I would rediscover it and gain international fame, and it wouldn't be called the dodo bird anymore.
What would it be called?
The Derek bird.
Right now, my overarching title is producer, but I'm also in the process of transitioning to be the executive producer for next year. But I wear a lot of other hats. I also direct live sketches, I direct digital shorts, I edit a lot of different stuff, and I act when I can. I think where my humor comes out is punching up other people's sketch or short ideas and adding my own jokes and making things work. And my inspiration for that comes from somewhere inside. I guess it has to come from somewhere inside, but I don't know where specifically.
So she's gonna ring the bell here. Where's the door? Is there gonna be? Where's the door?
Is right there.
Do you think I should be in here while this interaction goes on? Or
No.
should I enter? Yeah.
You should not be in here. But I was thinking, here's another thing that I was thinking, is because the world is slightly bigger than the set, I was thinking if just for the live audience before you enter, if you're just
Like to the side. Yeah. Doesn't never shows up on camera.
He's literally, he can't do anything when the sketch is.
does not because
Oh my God, that would be so scary for the audience to see. Just Devin
hey!
Ah, that's really.
He just turns
He just turns it on.
We're going weird places with this
We're
sketch,
going
guys.
weird places.
I'm excited.
Episodes are, we have a typical, it's a 5-week production schedule, which allows us to do 2 episodes a semester. And depending on what week that is, I'll do a different amount of work that week. I always have a lot of work the first week when we're selecting our sketches, when we're holding auditions, when we're picking, we're going to decide who directs the sketches and who's going to be in them. That's when, we decide what the show is going to be, and that's a lot of work. And then second week, third week, it's out of studio rehearsals in like a rehearsal room in Barton, and that's like you know, if I'm directing one sketch and acting in another, that's like 2 hours those weeks. And then on the weekends, we'll shoot our digital shorts. And then week 4 and week 5, and we're currently in week 4 right now, is when things get crazy again, because when you're suddenly realizing how many things you don't have to get done and what things you need to do and running around. Being a producer is, I don't think I knew what producers were until I started to be one, and from what I've learned doing Smash, it's a lot of like waiting for problems to arise and then and feeling like you should be doing something.
Well, so we paint sets for Temple Smash, and basically what newspaper would be good, but this is the scene shop, so you can do whatever. So basically what we do is we have these wooden flats that were built like a year ago when we started the art department, and everyone in the School of Film and BTMM uses them now. After the sketch selections, I draw out how I envision each of the sketches looking.
Do you get to decide what they look like? Or
yeah, and I talk to the directors. If they have a thought, then they give me one. Like Jonah is directing a sketch called Inconvenience Store, and he wants the only shelf in the Inconvenience Store to be at the very, very top so that it's not reachable. So someone might have a thought like that, but I draw them, I ask people what they think of it, and then I redraw it if I hear their thoughts. We have 26 flats, and usually all of them get painted, and some of them double up for more than one sketch. If you look in the other room, you'll see like that some of the flats have molding on them, and then they have slabs like this that are stuck inside the molding. And what we do is we paint the top part of the set a neutral color, and then the molding we paint like brown or something, and then we paint one side of that one thing and the other side of it the other thing, to make it so that we can reuse.
It's actually continues to astound me that so many people will just volunteer their time to work on this collaborative project. You know, the amount of people involved in a given episode ranges from like 40 to 70, I think. And it's maybe a little bit smaller now that we don't have a host, we don't have a comedian, but it's a lot of people sort of pooling their time. And even as a producer, I still don't really understand how all of these people manage to come together in their spare time in college, you know, outside of classes and, you know, jobs to make this happen. And I think the fact that I think it just shows how much people care and can be passionate about about this sort of collaborative project, and I think it's that sort of energy that comes from working with other people that sort of fuels everyone forward to do their best. And yeah, the people, Smash sometimes feels like a big family. It's definitely defined my college experience, I would say.
I think there's the community. I transferred here last semester, and I just joined the Improv Club, and I joined Temple Film Collective, and all these. There's a lot of these ACT clubs, the Arts Coalition at Temple, I believe it's called. They're all kind of like joined together, and there's a lot of crossover. So a lot of the cameramen and a lot of the lighting people are film majors or BTMM majors that are in these other clubs. So I just had a lot of friends. I joined up, and it's just a fun time. Like, you know, everyone likes to joke around. It's not super serious. Like, when it comes to dress rehearsal, though, everyone's rushing around and, like, on the ball. But, you know, it's just a fun, you know, Thursday nights you just come and hang out for 4 hours with a bunch of your friends. It's just a good time.